Mehmet, what's your response to China's ambassador to Australia? They're saying that the UN report on human rights abuses in Xinjiang is based on fabrications.
Thank you for having me. And I heard the interview, and his response is complete, total, blatant lying, actually. Complete lying, because if there is no human rights abuses in Xinjiang or in East Turkestan, we couldn't contact with our relatives. For example, I have 4 sisters back in my hometown in the last 6 years. Since mid-2016, I don't have any contact with them. Even my second wife, he was granted a subclass 100 visa in 2018. At that time, when I contacted because before her visa was granted, the Chinese side confiscated the passports from our people, and she couldn't get out from China. Even she has a permanent visa. And then I contacted the DFAT here in Australia, and they contacted the Chinese embassy, the previous ambassador at that time, in 2018. And 2 weeks later, they said, my wife was divorcing, not coming to Australia at all. That was also totally blatant lying. But at that time, I didn't I didn't mention these issues to the Australian government anymore, because the Australian DFAT, they said, my wife was not an Australian citizen, so they can't interfere with the foreign countries' issues. And so this is something like a characteristics of the CCP, always lying, because my more than 39 years of my life, was in China, in the northwestern part of China, in my home city. As I worked as a university teacher over there, and 16 years, I witnessed so much lying. At the end, I had to leave, because actually I went to Turkey to study, but within a year, even the Chinese embassy over there gave me evidence that I was studying in Turkey for my PhD, but my university sacked me from my 16 years position, and then at the end I had to leave from Turkey to a safe country. And fortunately, with my friends from Australian tourists coming to my region, and they sent me invitation letters, and then I came to Australia, and I was one of the luckiest person from my communities. But millions of our people, we have been listening to so disturbing news every day, actually.
Yeah. Mehmet, you were among a group of people, the Uyghur Association, who recently had discussions with Australian senators. What was the reaction overall to what you had to say?
On Monday, actually, it was a Monday, we came to Canberra to see Senator Simon Birmingham and Jordan Steele, and also another senator is James Patterson. And I was so astonished in person myself, listening to their speeches, talking about our people, and also especially the the UN reports. We thought that they don't have any idea about that one, and we prepared some documents and the hard copies. But when we started talking, they already said that they knew everything, and they were so sympathetic, and also they expressed their sadness and their sorrow for our people. But and also they tried to raise these issues in the parliament, with the Australian government, with the leading, even the Penny Wong and etc. So these issues made us very happy. We were so excited, not excited, actually, a little bit optimistic.
Yes. Well, specifically, what are you calling on the Australian government to do when it comes to supporting the Uyghur community?
First of all, it is our strong hope that the Australian government also recognize the genocide, because genocide is happening there. Millions of people disappeared, and our estimation is at least we lost 1 million people, disappeared, completely disappeared. We don't know whereabouts, especially the young one, from 18 to 40 to 35, especially healthy men. They just transferred to different location, and then they disappeared, maybe for organ harvesting or something else. And there are many other issues. The human rights, the United Nations report softened some the language, but we know that genocide is happening. Thanks to the Western governments and also the United States, some 9 countries already recognize genocide, but Australian government is still a little bit behind. And we hope that Australian government also recognize genocide, and also the Australian government, we hope, implement the Magnitsky Act to punish, to sanction those who is responsible for genocide, human rights abuses in East Turkestan, in our region. And also, for example, some companies, big companies like Huawei and also Hik's Vision, those big companies, they actually is complicit with the CCP
Yes.
to implementing their human rights abuses and genocide in our East Turkestan. So we strongly wish the Australian government implement the Magnitsky Act to punish those.
Thank you. Thank you, Mehmet Obul, for taking the time to talk to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.